pastor bone. Got a Christian that's vaccinated, that's sedated, but we out here giving the antidote. Got a cure for your deadly disease and STDs. Have a dose. We was built for the battle. Just pass me the scalpel and we can go under the microscope. Our approach is full of finesse. By the science, he under duress. Heart is beating, just look at his chest. Cardiac, he under arrest. My people, they needing that medicine. They sleeping, they needing the sedatives. Seize a bowl to ease the pain. I need some more hope. Just a coat, we'll do it like this. Arm bands on the wrist, cut the sin like a sis. And my God in the midst, put the scripts in the mix. Twofold like a Twix, it's sweet to the lips. But it's bitter to the belly, all in and it's heavy. Clean cuts, no machete. Cure, come and get ready. Hold on. Oh, wow, Jerusalem, trying down. Only way to say the colonized mind. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Oh my God, make my Bible come alive. So my people start to finally realize that it's time for the cure. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Worldwide, prophets turning upside down, going live. Babylon is on fire, cause it's time for the cure.
Most High in Christ bless them. Most High in Christ bless them. AIT, I'm gonna get on y'all early. It sounds staticky up here. We are back with another episode of Cure the
Culture.
Make sure everybody wake up in this thing. I know it's a little warm. We're gonna have them church fans going. I'm just joking. We ain't got no church fans up in here. No church fans.
Right.
All right, you gotta make sure we cut the AC on. But nonetheless, the show must go on. So, if you new here, welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead and subscribe. You know, like the video, all that good jazz. If you a regular visitor, well, come on, help us cure this culture. Be that example. Be that righteous visual example for somebody to see. Right? We are Israelites. Right. Sometimes we're going to be the only Bible a person reads. Meaning they're not going to open up their Bible and read it. They're going to watch you. They're going to see what you do. How you move. How you living. How you walk. How you talk. How you eat.
Right.
All of the above. They're going to be checking you out. So, let's just jump right into it. Today's class, Austin Brook, help me out on the intro. Help me out on the intro. Austin Brook came up with this. You know, last week.
Yes, I did.
Last week was
Food fights.
Food fights. You seen that big old brother on the thumbnail eating that burger? Look like Nutty Professor and somebody else Good Burger. Today's show is called
Glory of the Glutton.
Let's say that all together. What is today's show called?
Glory of the Glutton.
Oh, look at that thumbnail there.
We got to really break that down. We got to break this thumbnail down. Look at this.
Glory. Hold on, let's say it one more time. What's the thumbnail called?
Glory of the Glutton.
Man, sometimes you got to let it sit in on somebody. Yeah. Go ahead, Officer Soraya.
They got to be floating because they can't swim.
They sure can't. It's a wonder they float.
Hey,
I
talking
think
to
they
Mike,
jump.
Officer. Next time you say it, talking to Mike.
I think they jumped.
Look at this. You got the man, and this is the thing. You got the man and the woman. This thing plays the black household, the black community on both sides. And look what they doing. They flying toward that thing. They look at them. They got their arms spread. They finna receive that burger. The burger got a halo on it.
Right.
Wow.
A
Cheese.
ring of fire.
2 patties. There's some other yellow stuff up under there. This is what we do. This is how we act when it come down. This is the glory of
I got y'all.
the glutton.
They got what he said on that movie. Coming to America. McDowell's. Mr. McDowell. I got 2 sets. Pull it back up. Pull it back up. So I got 2 sesame seed buns, 2 whole 100% beef patties, 2 pieces of cheese. They call theirs the McDonald's.
Right.
McDowell's. Anyway, I just love that movie. They're coming
One
to
step
America.
lower.
All praises. Anyway, yeah. I ain't mean to kill a moment, but I just like that movie. Go ahead, Austin.
That's it. It's like a trophy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the prize right there.
Oh,
the
yeah.
burger.
The brother right there with the mouth open like, oh, Lord, come to me. Cause it's like, yes,
This
Jesus.
is a sick
That's
Negro.
basically the cross right there. We glorify in eating unhealthy foods.
Right.
You know, they call look at soul food, for instance. Right. Soul food, they say it's good for the soul, but bad for the body.
Right.
And so that's the glory of the glutton, man. And then we glorify in being big.
Right. Exactly. I think it's a great topic. It's hitting home on a lot of shows. Shout out to Captain Shim. We can't do this show. Shout out to Captain Shim. We got a lot of things coming down the pipe as far as, health conscious things. Brothers gotta lose weight. There's a few folks on the show right now gotta lose weight.
Hey, I'm cutting myself with it, and I came up with it. Right. I'm cutting myself, so all praise. The motivation is there, man. All praise Like to the I said, Most shout High. out to Captain Shim for pushing us Officer Chaos for pushing us.
Right.
And so, yeah. So,
Hey, it's today. We're going to be on brothers and sisters.
Right.
So, sister, if you sensitive, go ahead and keep watching. It's all in love. It's all in love. We ain't calling nobody out their names.
Right.
We just trying to make sure our nation is healthy.
Right.
And got to understand, this is part of curing the culture.
Right.
You know, we on bean. We got what the dude said. He got beans and bologna. Sometimes it's too much damn beans and bologna. Yeah, sometimes it's too many hot pockets and too many ramen noodles.
Well, Shirley Caesar said she got greens, beans,
She got greens,
potatoes.
beans.
You name it.
She got it all.
Ain't none of that right.
Man, if y'all can find that clip, I think I would like to play that one time. If y'all can find that Shirley Caesar clip when she says she got everything. You just type in what's her name? Shirley Caesar. You name it.
That's the name of the
You
song.
type that thing in, it's gonna pop up.
and the sad thing is, everything she named, she putting in it bacon fat.
Right, bacon
bacon
fat.
grease.
Mm-hmm.
All the abominations.
She named some good stuff, but she put that stuff
But
in
the
there.
preparation, see, that's the preparation kills the food.
Right.
That's where we mess up.
love.
Yeah, exactly. That's the glory of Gluttony. The preparation, just like with this getting with this walk and then keeping these commandments. If your preparation ain't right, you just wasting your time. You killing yourself.
Right.
Let's go ahead and open up with our opening scripture. So,
Did we do the introduction?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm a little rusty. Go ahead and slow me down, because I can jump in there. I will just keep on rolling. You know me.
Yes, sir.
So, to jump right into it, I'm your host, Officer Lap. Some weeks you don't know who you're going to get. 'Cause damn it, I'm just going to be real. Brothers be traveling, brothers be moving, brothers have some things going on. Shout out to everybody in the IUIC Mississippi, the whole crew. Shout out to everybody.
That's right.
If you watching, you a part of the camp. If you a part of IUIC, if you ain't a part of it, you just watching right now. Shout out to you. Like, subscribe. We part of the family.
Right.
All praises.
Right.
I am Officer Lavy. To my right, I have.
Officer Baruch.
To my left, I have.
I was Zariah.
We know him as T Silent.
All
To
praise.
my far right, I have.
Officer Zacchaeus.
Officer Zacchaeus. Put the
All
camera
praise.
back. Keep it on him for a second. Officer Zacchaeus. He is the health guru
the health
of Jackson,
guy.
Mississippi.
Right,
He
you are.
love to tell you how unhealthy your behind is. Keep telling you. Won't
Right.
stop telling you.
Gonna ride you.
Officer
All praise
Zacchaeus.
to the Most High.
All praise.
To my far left, we have.
Officer Caleb. All
Officer
praise to the
Caleb.
Most High.
All praise to the Most High. We got some brothers that gonna burn the fat. We got some brothers gonna gain some weight. Talking about me, gonna get our cholesterol right. You know, for you skinny brothers, we gonna get on you too. Blood pressure high, eating too many sweets. Every tooth in your head finna fall out. You so many sweets.
Right.
All right, so for our opening scripture of Cure the Culture, we always go to this script because it's a part of it, and we gonna touch on gluttony. So while we reading this scripture, I want y'all to pull up the definition of gluttony. Pull up glutton, pull up that definition, and go ahead and read that thing for me, officer.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 6.
Come on, get it.
Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them.
Hold up. Like my man Martin say. Hold up. I like Martin, by the way. I seen every episode when I was little. Read it again. Behold.
I will bring it health.
Hold up right there. I will bring in health. We just run past that a lot. But, we can't just skip past it today. Health begins with what you are eating and how much you are eating.
Right.
What meaning, obviously, if you've been watching, what meaning you got to be clean. Meaning everything lawful of Leviticus 11. Right?
Yes, sir.
Lawful foods. Don't eat no pig, no unclean shellfish, things, catfish without scales. All that unclean stuff, don't be eating that.
Right.
He bring in health when we keep the commandments.
Come on now, dog.
It's simple. So let's just ease on through this scripture. So read it again from the top.
Behold, I will bring it health and cure.
So the health and cure. Sometimes you got to get healthy to get the cure.
Right.
Physically. I mean, like cure yourself of a disease,
Right.
you need to get healthy. Sometimes that's skipping a few meals. That's called fasting.
Right.
Or intermittent fasting. I'm going to go ahead and say I should be fasting more myself. I fasted a few times, but guess what? Fasting a few times ain't enough. You got to fast, like I say, often.
Often.
That's how we got to do. Finish that script.
And I will cure them,
And I will cure them.
and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth.
So the word of God does heal and cures us only when we apply it. Only when we apply it. I feel like you gotta say something, Officer Baruch. You finna say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'll praise it. Only when we apply it. Like, for example, let's go ahead and open up with Gluttony and read that thing. We finna get on skinny brothers, fat brothers, big brothers, tall brothers, short brothers, small sisters, big sisters, Lizzo sisters, dirty red sisters. We finna get on all y'all. Today is everybody day. We in the emergency room all day.
Oh man.
This is love. This is love.
It's 2 hour surgery.
This is love right here.
We slicing off fat.
Gastric bypass.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gastric bypass. Read that thing for me.
Glutton. One given habitually to greed and voracious.
To greedy
and voracious.
To greedy and voracious eating and drinking.
Habitually. One given habitually. What does habitually mean? I want y'all to look that up. Habitually. Habitually to greedy and voracious eating and drinking. Damn! One that has great capacity of accepting, enduring something.
Can you read the example sentence up under that? 2 officers.
Yeah, get that ad down. It's funny how the ad talking about cooking something.
Wow! A glutton for punishment.
Go ahead, officer.
Yeah, I was just saying. I seen that, and that's kind of what we fall in place at when we get into the guidelines of when we fall into that obesity. We become gluttons for punishment. What is the punishment? Bad health, your cholesterol high, your blood pressure high. That excessive weight takes effect on your bones. All those different things. We become a glutton for punishment. That's punishment. Because you in pain, you can barely got the bread. You know what I'm saying? We all watch 600 Pound Life. They can't move.
Who haven't seen 600 Pound Life? I say everybody.
I done seen them have to cut the door off the house to get somebody out the house. Wow, that's punishment. That ain't. We shouldn't be like that. But that's what that gluttony is. Is for some reason we just accept that punishment. We don't do anything to change it.
We're gonna get into this.
So
in some situations you can't help. Cause like I say, to cut the door out of your house.
Get that picture. Get that visual. Get that 600 pound. Get that 600 pound.
It's a lot of different ways of that
heard what she
punishment.
said.
You getting punished.
I watched that show once. They had to take the roof out and airlift them up.
Wow! No.
You know how much money it cost them?
A house.
No.
And the sad thing is, when it comes to the title of this show, The Glory of the Glutton, guess how long this show has been on? 12 seasons. 12 seasons. Right. It's one of TLC's top ranked shows.
What?
This is sick. The Glory of the Glutton.
That's Officer Brooke. You deep, brother.
And that's a cut too, because it's on because people are entertained.
People are entertained by it.
Exactly. Glorifying it.
This is first world country problems. This is American problem. First world country really got we got a show. We just watching fat people come on now. This is first world country problems. Why we getting that? Go ahead and give me Deuteronomy 21. I think it's 21 or 20. Deuteronomy chapter 21 verse 18.
Yes.
Deuteronomy 21 and 18. We'll start there real fast. Cause you knew you grew up eating them Hot Pockets and them Honey Buns and them Star Crunches and them
Pizza rolls.
Rolls. Wow. Pizza rolls. No, I didn't know back then. You couldn't eat that. Star Crunch, Fudge Rounds. Go ahead and comment right now. Your snack cake of choice.
Yeah.
I remember we call them snack cakes. Go ahead and comment below what you used to eat. The moon pies, your snack cake of choice. Go ahead and go ahead and do that thing. Real fast though. Gluttony, eating unsatiably, ferociously eating. Read Deuteronomy 21 verse 18.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 18.
Come on.
If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son.
So it's going to cover a child. It's going to say something in here that I want to point out, which we're talking about today. Stubborn and rebellious child. Go ahead.
Which will not obey the voice of his father.
So he disobedient. Read.
Or the voice of his mother.
Go ahead.
And that when they have chastised him, he will not hearken unto them.
So they chastise him. They tell him do this, do that, whoop him on the sides. He still don't listen. Go ahead.
Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of the city and unto the gate of his place.
Read.
And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious.
He is stubborn, rebellious.
He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard.
These spirits often go together sometimes. A gluttonous person gonna sometimes be a rebellious person.
Right.
You try to tell them, hey, do this, do that. They don't listen. Pride on them. They don't want to humble down. But right here in this particular verse, this passage, this son is covering all corners. He's stubborn, rebellious. He eat up everything in the house. Always in the refrigerator. Like what Bernie Mac said when he walked in the kitchen or something down there one time.
One time I come in, you in
The Friday.
That was on Friday.
John Witherspoon told that to Craig.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Right.
In the refrigerator. Eating up all the food. He named some unclean food.
Right.
All the hog maw. I didn't know what the hell that was, but I thought it was funny.
Oh my.
But yeah, y'all remember the scene.
All the pig
Y'all,
feet.
y'all playing it right now in your own head.
Yep.
Y'all remember the scene. Obviously, kids can't hold it back over there. Go in the laugh, bro. It's all right to laugh.
Hey.
Brother, serious. So he said he's a stubborn and rebellious. Read it again. Verse 20.
Yes. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard.
So a glutton is what I wanted. Eating to the point of pain, ferociously, excessively, overeating. A glutton. All right? So real quick. Did something go out? I heard something pop. Okay, all praise. So glutton and rebellious. They say and a drunkard. All right? So pull up that clip of 600 Pound Life. Finna get on into this thing. This ain't happened overnight. Come on with it. Yep, come on with it. Turn it up.
Food is like my best friend. Wow! Can I have some juice, Miss V? When I eat.
Stop it.
Ooh, don't stop it. We watching it.
What I do to help me cope with things.
Start it over. I want to hear from the beginning. I want y'all to turn up just a little bit. That's sad. It's so sad.
Like, it's people out here that's really starving.
Right.
Like really
That's really
starving.
starving.
She don't need that meal. Go ahead, play that thing.
Food is like my best friend. Can I have some juice, Miss V? When I eat, it stress away. That's what I do to help me cope with things.
I need a roller cart.
Right.
We gonna have to get one.
Hey, wait.
She ain't gonna eat all that. She ain't gonna eat all that.
Hey,
Watch this.
Did you hear what Miss V said?
I need a roller
I
coaster.
need a roller cart. Damn, let it play.
Look at all those bro.
Know that the food is unhealthy and it's not good for me, but with the habit that I had on,
She can't
it's
close her
hard to stick. So I'm disappointed in myself for letting myself get to this place. But, you know, you can't the past.
That's like a effort. That's like an effort. Ooh. Ooh.
Now look.
She threw. She threw. I might be a little rough for this one. Go
Hey,
ahead.
the definition of glutton was, well, the key word, habitually.
Uh-huh.
Habitually, and you heard what she said. It became a habit.
Right.
And that's the thing that many of us, we got to break the habit.
Right.
Because a lot of us eat at a certain time, eat a certain thing.
Right.
And that's what, like I say, the glory of the glutton, it goes into. Because, like I say, man, somebody told her that was okay.
Yeah.
She say, food is my best friend. How? Food can't talk to you.
Relieve stress.
Food can't pat you on the back. It ain't no but make you go to sleep.
Make her feel good when she, like you release them endorphins or something. I think you got
That's
to
what it
argue.
is.
Dopamine.
I get it.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it
get
is.
it. She get high off food. I get that. You know, but then you come back and you say, oh, I feel bad. I let myself get this way.
You don't feel bad.
No, you don't.
You feel bad.
And especially with Miss V bringing you half a cow
Right.
and 17 chicken worth of eggs.
Right.
Hell no, you ain't feeling bad.
Boy, ain't no way.
And that's another thing too, because a lot of times you watch these shows and there's always somebody
That's still
that's
feeding.
bringing them the food. They can't get up and go get it themselves.
No.
Right.
So somebody, what do we call that? That's an enabler.
Right.
Right.
We got to make sure we, you know what I'm saying, as can we get Leviticus 19?
Bring it out.
Of
Bring it
course.
out.
We got to be able to do this, you know what I'm saying, with each other.
Crazy thing, yeah, that's a healthcare worker.
Right.
Health
She a
care. Ain't no
healthcare
health
worker.
involved.
And killing the sister.
Well,
Read that.
paycheck.
That's crazy. Let's do Leviticus 19:17. This what we have to learn how to love one another in a way to where they know, like, I cannot continue to give you or put you in a position of where, you harming yourself. Because I'm doing it to you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you the food, right? Leviticus 19:17.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Anytime you see something like that, where there's one person bringing another person that food, they see their health condition, they see they on the brink of life and of death.
Right.
That's hatred right there. That's got to be a form of hatred. Because you see this person about to go off, they almost done. But you providing them with things that can kill them. Read.
Thou shalt anywise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
When she asked for that juice, Miss B should have said, hell no. That's what
Right.
she should have said. She should have rebuked her neighbor.
Sit your ass
But
down.
we don't do that. We find it hard when it comes down to things like that, especially as a community. We glorify eating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always sit down,
Barbecue.
eat up all the plate. You can't get up till you eat all the food. We can't even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We do these things. We've done these things. That's been done to us as children. And a lot of times we still do that to our children. You know what I'm saying? Children don't even be wanting no food no more, but we say, no, finish that food. We have to come out of that way because you'll eventually build up those habits and you'll be just like this lady on this show. We got to learn how to love one another enough. And if you got people around you that's enabling you to, you know what I'm saying, do what's harming you, you might want to change your circle.
Hey, and look, hey, read that term up there that they just put up there. Read that.
Enabler.
The term enabler refers to someone who persistently behaves in enabling ways, justifying or indirectly supporting someone else's potentially harmful behavior.
Read up.
In other words, enabling is directly or indirectly supporting someone else's unhealthy tendencies. These behaviors can include alcohol or substance abuse.
Now, now peep that. They said alcohol or substance abuse. So they want you to think it's just about alcohol and drugs. That's that crafty counsel. Because guess what? Food affects affects our communities just as bad as alcohol and drugs.
Right.
And that's what we see right there. That's what we see
Can I?
right there. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, give me some rocks 6 and 16.
So while we pulling these scriptures, like y'all pulling, officer,
Yes, sir.
it's to hopefully somebody can hear it, grasp it, and say, you know what, I need to do what that Bible's saying.
Right. I'll pray to the Most High. 'Cause we were just talking about an enabler or somebody that's enabling your bad behavior. The scriptures talk about what a faithful friend is. Get that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
So the scriptures say a faithful friend is the medicine of life. This guy's gonna tell you when you're doing wrong. When you taking medicine that's gonna kill you, it ain't gonna taste good. And sometimes he ain't gonna tell you in a good way. Hey, bro, you a fat ass. You need to get up off your tail. You gotta stop eating like that.
Yep.
Sometimes us brothers need that. You know what I'm saying? So it says a faithful friend is the medicine of life. Read.
And they that fear the Lord shall find him.
You see that? So when you fear the Lord, you're going to find that faithful friend. But when you don't fear the Lord, guess what you're going to have around you? Enablers.
Sometimes that crazy friend will stick his damn finger in your food.
Right.
Hey, man, you talking about a story. I know a brother that did that one time. No, brother that did that. We're going to leave that to the side.
The past is the past.
Yeah, man. Hey, pull up that next, pull up that clip again. She damn near look like the woman on the thumbnail.
She probably is.
She probably big, yeah.
She was the inspiration.
You know the situation with me as a child. I have 3 siblings. My sister, my older brother, I have a deceased brother, a baby. And to the time that I was 12, everything was really peaceful. My dad was always at work. He was the provider to bring in the finance, but my mom, right, stay at home. You know, mom, we didn't want for nothing. Both of my parents are Baptists. Bible study, Sunday school, praise dancing, and just learning the work of God and positive people with positive attitude.
Hold on. I got to say this. They Baptists. That's why she's eating bacon.
Right.
Yeah.
Pig bacon. That's Sasha right there. I'm gonna just be honest. The Christian does not understand temperance.
Right.
It does. They don't understand the work of God at all. Being disciplined or the need to live disciplined lives. Because what white Jesus say? White Jesus say, do whatever you want to. You gotta keep no commandments.
Right.
Just pray over. Everything will be all right.
You're gonna be healthy.
And I mean, this is what because look at it. Especially if you've ever been to the Baptist church before, most of the folks in there, about 95% of them is big.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Cause what they do after church over with?
Eat catfish.
They eating
It
catfish.
ain't what goes
chili
in the man
dogs.
that defile him. That's what they say.
That's what they say. So I just wanted to point that out. You know.
We gotta touch on that. Let's get through the video part though. We gotta touch on all that the little hot topics. Play on. I want to see what she gonna
And
say.
during my early elementary school years, I was always a little chubby. Food was just something we did as a family and as a community. And I love eating for that reason, because food always meant love. But then when I was 12, everything changed, because that's when my mom died very suddenly. My mother had asthma real bad, so one night she having an attack. So my older brother Terry took mom to the hospital, and before she did, if I don't make it back, tell everybody I love them. But you know, I'm not thinking that it's a possibility that my mom not gonna come back. So when we got to the hospital, when we went in the room, me and my sister, they let us go in there, and I was trying to wake my mom up, but she wouldn't wake up. She was just laying there, and I just kept on pushing her.
Go ahead and skip to like the middle of it. We can watch all of it.
It's a whole episode.
She got emotional. So that's what happens a lot. Women get emotional. They go to crying. They get some. I'm not taking it as a funny thing, because it'd be a traumatic experience of a
Right.
death of a somebody that you love, or something happens, right? And you fall into, some people fall into drugs. Some people fall into promiscuity.
They use them as coping mechanisms.
Exactly. You get what I'm going. They fall into different things, whether drugs, sex, different things. Food
Right.
is another one. So you see what caused her to go into, I guess, the depression of eating. Go ahead. Yeah, play that.
I was able to find a real light, because it was during that time when my fiance got in touch with me.
I was incarcerated, and I ran to one of her cousins. He knew I was in.
Oh, yeah.
Big money.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Wait, wait, wait.
yeah.
You heard that, didn't you?
Hey, go ahead, Austin.
When I was incarcerated, I ran into one of her cousins.
Right.
He said he ain't ran in one of the cousins.
No,
He said he
ran
ran to one of the cousins. Austin Brooks, you gotta chill, bro.
No, I didn't.
I
know
told you, he be on one.
Wait,
You gotta
wait.
watch this, brother.
No, I didn't.
He ran into the cousin.
I was talking fast.
All praise.
Lazy tongue. I was talking fast. I bumped into
Thank you.
one of her cousins.
Hey,
Go
that brother
ahead,
needed
go ahead, man,
that
go
brother
ahead.
needed an address.
So
You know, so he get out of jail.
Before we leave it, before we move on, I just want to put a screenshot right there, because these, I understand, like, we find these certain coping mechanisms and things like that, the loss of loved ones and things like that. But what she said, her mama died of asthma. Yeah. This may have been the reason why. Pull it up.
What lung disease is caused by obesity?
Remember, she said food. They do food as a family. It's like a family vacation. You know, so you take a trip every year with your family or something. They say they do that. They eat like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So read that. What lung disease is caused by obesity?
Obesity has a considerable impact on both asthma and COPD.
Oh, wow. So obesity has a considerable impact on both asthma and COPD. So this could have been, I'm not saying it was, I don't know, but this could have been the cause of her mother's passing. Right. And to use that as an excuse to eat, well, look what you're doing.
Right.
You're setting yourself up for the same failure, potentially death. Finish it out, and I'm out the way.
This is unsurprising.
You see that? It says this is unsurprising. It's no surprise that fat build up around your lungs can cause or have an impact on asthma or COPD. Read.
As both conditions involve airway inflammation and changes to respiratory
Physiology.
Read.
Physiology. The prevalence of asthma increases with BMI as
57. Oh no, good. I'm sorry.
As does its severity.
So the higher your body mass index goes up,
Right.
the prevalence or the the appearance of asthma increases the bigger you get.
Right.
So we got to stop using certain stuff as an excuse. We got to really look into the reasons why stuff happened and then use that to better ourselves so we don't fall in the same position.
So her brother got asthma. He overweight, huffing and puffing, coming up the stairs. He need to lose some weight.
Yes.
Right.
He need to lose some weight. All right. So I want to just catch that last part. What he said. We're gonna drop this video after this. The last part of the video. What he said. I was rude to say he ran up in a cousin.
That was not my intention, y'all. That wasn't my intention.
Go ahead.
I was able to find a ray of light. Because it was during that time when my fiance got in touch with me.
I was incarcerated and I ran to one of her cousins.
He
You know,
in
I
shape.
was into big boned women. So he was like, I got a cousin for you.
Hold up, he say
she
I
ain't.
was into big boned
Big-boned
women.
Big bone.
Bruh.
That ain't
Keep
big-
playing. I'm not even finna touch that. Keep
Alright.
playing. I'm not finna touch that.
On the women. So he was like, I got a cousin for you. He showed me the picture of her. So I was like, yeah. See, I look past what other people see, her weight, this and that. I know she a good person.
He
She
looked
teach me
past
some
it.
things, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
Andrew.
Stop it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop it.
And we
Stop
look
it.
past.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
What you finna say? Somebody finna say something?
He looked past and seen that address.
Give me
that
Ciroc
address.
23, 17.
That
Ciroc
check
23,
comes
I
out.
17.
better say that check.
Check comes
Check.
on.
If he is running up in that,
He is.
Oh,
get
yeah,
Ciroc
that's
23.
the price. That's the price you gotta pay.
He need that PlayStation
For
5.
to control that EBT card.
What he say? Fat girls need love too, Craig.
And he can go in anywhere.
Oh, bring it out.
We there now.
Ciroc.
You man, listen to
He
that.
ain't
Rabbit
hitting the
hole
right.
is open.
He ain't hitting the right hole.
It don't even matter.
It
It don't matter.
He hit
say-
You can
sweat
still get your
glands.
rocks off.
He's Ciroc 23, 17.
Oh,
Let's try to keep.
on,
Let's try to
man.
keep this at least PG.
It's too late.
This ain't. Shout,
Bring it back.
hold on. Shout out to Tupelo, the Kingdom of Priests. Them brothers down there, they raw than you, officer. The Kingdom of Priests, y'all go watch Kingdom of Priests. Them brothers raw. Shout out to UIC Tupelo, Officer Ben Nye, Officer Aaron, all the staff down there. Read that thing, Ciroc 23:17.
The book of Sirach, chapter 23, verse 17.
He said he like big boned women. Go ahead.
All bread is sweet to a whoremonger.
Mm-hmm.
He will not leave off till he die.
That's it. All bread, meaning all shapes and sizes. I just had to pull that to show he's a real homemonger if he messing with that right there. The topic is gluttony.
Right.
But he just had to. I just had to read that for him. He's a homemonger.
Yeah.
A real life big boned women. She passed big boned.
yeah, she
like
passed
she
that.
done. Like she like. She like a dump truck.
We so crazy. Ain't no such thing as big bone. Your bones don't change.
Yeah, that's like
It's you.
That's why you can't walk no more, because them bones ain't changed size at
Can't
all.
even keep her leg closed.
Bones mad.
Let's go. I want to get to that
Balls
article
are
we had.
What the big go keep going.
I want to
Go
get to
back.
that article we had. We want to pull up because we
I'm
got
proud
a lot to
of- listen,
touch.
I'm proud of being fat.
Yeah.
No, keep going. That one right there. Why we're proud of our fat bodies. Now in this article it has some Edomites. Keep going. Going up. Go. Go past that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I don't want to hear about Courtney. Keep going. That's go one of my sisters. Wait. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Right there. Now.
23, Birmingham, all the southern states.
Stop. We want to know thing. I think that's in England.
That's in England.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking Alabama,
But
but they big over there too.
Right.
they big all around the world.
What he say?
They big all around the world.
Hey, he say, no, man, I'm gonna stay. Go ahead.
Now watch this, and this is where the delusion comes in. This is where they've glorified gluttony so bad to this point. Watch, read that.
Is it Enam?
Yeah, Enam.
Enam 23 in Birmingham. She
Just say I love.
I love the way I look and feel because I'm just comfortable. I don't feel any different from anyone else.
Well, stop. Yes, the hell you do.
She do. She lying.
Yeah, you lying.
She don't know how nobody else feels.
Stop the lying, bro.
Look. Now watch this. I love the way I look. And remember, it said I'm proud.
Mm-hmm.
Pride is the beginning of sin.
Right.
And gluttony is what? Is a sin.
Right.
And so now somebody done told you, oh, girl, you just like anybody else. You a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
No, she said, I wake up and see myself as this normal person. Look, when we get so big to where you possibly, there's a possibility that you can't reach certain parts of your body.
Right.
That's
Or
not
see certain
normal.
parts of
Or
your
see
body.
certain parts of your body.
Right.
That's not normal. That's not normal. And look, I always tell people that I love my belly. I love my booty.
Now you know what you doing on behind closed doors. Pull up that clip Officer Riot posted. Macho Man, you ain't got it.
I posted some up there. Yeah, it's up there.
Go on, pull up Sherman. This is what she doing behind closed doors. Nutty Professor clip. Y'all know what I want.
Right.
Nutty Professor clip. You know, I want to see that. So the Bible say, let me see. Why we getting that? Give me Ciroc 30. Zacchaeus. He read this every week. Go ahead. You got it. I want to see it. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and play it.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
This is what you're doing behind closed doors.
Every time we get depressed, we eat and eat and eat. Don't you? You go to the store and you buy those little candy bars in the bag, and before you know it, the whole bag is empty. And then at the end, you feel just like that bag. Empty inside.
I used to laugh at you.
Don't you? Don't you? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just get it all out.
Come on now, dog.
He can't even taste it.
That's how she feels when the camera go on.
How much time I want to practice and ready to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Call Dr. Matthews. I'm going to be a lot of help.
Ain't nobody wasting that damn evidence.
Let's go. You
Right. He showed way the whole
That's
job.
the whole
That was a glorious Glutton moment, y'all.
I caught it. I caught it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Anybody wasting them in M&M's.
Right.
That was
You
a
gonna say
glorious
them
Glutton.
M&M's, ain't you?
That was a glorious Glutton.
Oh,
I mean, they eat them. They ain't miss.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
Hey, y'all crazy. Read Sirach 30 and 23.
The book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 23.
Because a lot of times we don't understand how that sorrow and everything, the depression, what that'll cause. The Bible tells us we don't take it. We don't take it serious though. Read that.
Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart.
22. Start at 22.
Verse 22. The gladness of the heart is the life of man.
So if you a glad person, you upbeat, you positive, that's the life of man.
Right.
I mean, it gives you life. It gives you a little pep. It gives you boost. It gives you energy. Read.
And the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
Mm-hmm.
Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee.
Because the girl said when her mama died, she went into a depression. She felt sorrowful and all this and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Read.
For sorrow hath killed many.
In many different ways, sorrow can kill you. In many different ways. Go ahead.
And there is no profit therein.
Read.
Envy and wrath shorten the life.
Mm-hmm.
And carefulness bringeth age before the time.
And you wonder why he talk about that. Then he just jump into something about food. Read.
A cheerful and good heart
He just jumped into something about food right here, out the blue. No, it ain't out the blue. Go ahead.
will have a care of his meat and diet.
Because when you have a cheerful and good heart, you're going to say, hey, you know what? I don't need to eat that much. It's going to make me feel bad. I don't need to eat that much. It's going to put me in a state of, I'm going to become a glutton.
Right.
When you have an understanding of have a cheerful and good heart, a mind of positivity, a mind of trying to be, healthy, trying to be health conscious, it helps you overall. But when you be consumed in that sorrow, you don't care. You start to think in ways of, I just want to comfort my soul, fulfill my flesh. I say it to brothers all the time. Fulfill your flesh. Just do what you want. As a joke, I don't really mean it, but, I want you to understand, hey, don't fulfill your flesh. We got to understand when you go through that envy, that sorrow, and you want to just make yourself feel better, you'll turn to food, drugs, sex, drinking, all these different things. That's it on that? Read it again.
Verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Jump over to 31, verse 12, and then we're going to play the video. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 31, verse 12. If thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there's much meat on it.
Don't be like, hey, man, it's a lot. I'm going through some things. I just want to eat and feel good. I want to get a good night's sleep, which you ain't going to get a good night's sleep. Don't be greedy upon meats. All right, so with that, go ahead and put the next thing up. You got something else?
Yeah, let me say something on that.
Go ahead.
Just like earlier, when the sister was on that first video, where the sister was saying, I heard her say something like, you can't go back.
Right, you can't change the past.
Right.
You can't change the past. Right. So I said that to say this, brothers and sisters, what we got to be thinking about is, once upon a time, that sister said, some of us might look at that sister and say, well, at least I'm not that bad, or I could never see myself getting there. I'm pretty sure that sister said the same thing once upon a time.
Right. Yep.
So that's what we got to think about. We can get there if we don't stop it and change something right now. Because that sister, in her mind, she's thinking she can't go back now.
Right.
She's got to go forward. And as far as, now this was just a television show with, what's his, Norbit?
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. Yeah, but with him pouring that food on his face like that, let me get a scripture. Because these people in this case are better off in this position right here. I want to go up in the same book, Sirach 30, and start at 17. Yes. Because this is what the Bible says. If you got that mindset that there's no going back, there's nothing I can do about it, as if there's no repentance, then here's the solution. Read.
Sirach chapter 30, verse 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
You see that? Read it again.
Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
Right. So you'll be better off dead. And if you're in that position, that's the way you're gonna feel. That sister's not gonna say that, but in her mind, that's what's going on. She would rather not wake up one morning than to have to get up and eat like that every day and suffer in pain and sickness and just laying up in the bed, got bed sores. People got to turn her over. You know,
Cleaner.
She got to take bed baths.
Somebody got to clean her.
Right. I would rather be dead than for somebody to have to do that to me.
It was one episode where they had to wheel the woman outside and hose her down. To take her bath.
See, you would rather be dead than have to go through all
somebody
that.
got to hold you down.
I want to read one more. Watch this. And we would also be better off. Read.
Verse 18. Delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up, are as messes of meat set upon
You're better off with that being poured on your mouth with your mouth shut.
Read that thing again. What he say?
Yeah, read it again.
Delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up, are as messes of meat set upon a grave.
Now that's going into like how they used to put on the righteous. They used to put the food on the grave of the righteous. Let's get that right quick. Tobit 4:17. Tobit 4:17.
The book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 17. Pour out thy bread on the burial of the just.
Right.
But give nothing to the wicked.
You see that? All right, let's go back. But you'll be better off, just like if we have that mindset that we're going to close our mouths and stop eating so much. That's what we need to do, rather than always pouring something into the mouth. Because that's going to kill us. That is going to kill us. But go ahead, officer.
Yeah, just put what we had next in the line up for the glory of the glutton. And it ain't just, we on 600-pound life, but a lot of this we're going to go into some clips of how that's what America pushes. We got 24/7 certain fast food spots. Certain stores never close or they close extremely late. You got Taco Bell open at 2 a.m. You got Waffle House that don't never close. You got access to food all the time. It breeds this over here.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Hey, it's an article, NAFA, N-A-F-F-A. I think that's what it was. Not that one. There you go. Okay. Now, go up. That's the very top, right? Read that.
Why NAFA? At least 1/3 of the world's population is fat. Yet fat people are discriminated against in all aspects of daily life. For over 50 years, NAFA has worked to make the world a better place for fat people through education, advocacy, and support.
Now, wait a minute. How the hell is that? Explain that. How you make it better for fat people? Now, scroll down. Watch this.
We are a multi-generational, intersectional social justice organization creating opportunity for big-bodied people and building community for fat people and our loved ones.
Now, keep going. Scroll down. Don't read it. Scroll down. Stop that right there. Read those big letters.
Campaign for size freedoms.
Well, when the hell they started locking up fat folks? If that was the case, I'd have been locked up a long time ago. But my point is this. Campaign for size freedom. What's holding you back? You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I had to ask myself. Bro, hey, only person going to do it for you is you. And so, now watch this. Read that.
All bodies deserve care, love, and respect.
You got to care, love, and respect your damn self first.
Right. Absolutely.
Before you start talking about, y'all got to respect me, y'all got to love me, and care for me. Yeah, well, Miss V was caring for old girl.
Right.
That's the care you're going to get if you don't change the way you eat.
Message.
So they acting like fat shaming is a problem.
Yeah.
To fat shame somebody that's like
So this like the new LGBTQ.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
No, this has been around for 50 years.
Oh, wow.
So this ain't nothing new. Now, but watch this. Read on.
The campaign for size freedom continues to fight to end body size discrimination. The campaign is led by NAFA and FLAIR, Fat Legal Advocacy Rights and Education Project, a project of the law office of Brandy Sullivan, and supported by Dove.
I bet Brandy fat.
Yep.
I'm sure she is. So wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm just because I'm trying to take all this in. It's new to me. So they making laws for fat rights. So does that mean like if I call somebody fat in public and they don't like it, they can take me to court or they can put me in jail or something?
Damn. Body size discrimination.
Oh man,
I mean,
crazy.
you know, now don't get me wrong. As kids, I've seen, you know, big people get teased or whatever, but I ain't never seen them like. I don't know. I can't understand how you can discriminate against.
Well, it's another way to keep the money flowing in the medical industry. Yeah. Because think about it: if you got a whole bunch of people walking around fit, who gonna buy the metformin? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Who gonna buy all these things to keep them from, you know what I'm saying, to keep them from losing the weight or whatnot or getting healthy? So in order for me to keep these guys sick, you know what I'm saying, let me create a program to keep you fat.
That's a great point because it's all about money.
Right,
it
all about
goes
money.
into the health industry, the medicine industry about, you know, fat burning pills. People want to do liposuction instead of working out, getting right the right way. You know, get right fast. Get it. You know, lose the weight fast. People spend money on that monthly. People spend money on the pills, thinking that, you know what I'm talking about, fat burning pills, this and that.
Oh yeah.
And we got a thing called, you know, fat shaming, and it's like, you know, what we just read is like, you can't do that. That's offensive. Don't call me fat. No, you ass need to lose some weight. It's for your benefit. Right. Pull that clip up with Deacon Nathan. Now, this is a clip I had long time ago. I kept it. I circulate it every now and then if I feel like brothers got to, you know, get a reminder. Historically, let's understand something. You know, this was always a thing about health. Play that thing. It's 2 minutes. I'm going to tell you when to stop.
Stuffed as well, and they were killing their babies, too. The baby was born deformed. They threw him off a cliff.
Right. He was going into the history of the Spartans, of 300. Y'all remember that movie 300? Yes, when the baby was born in the beginning? Yep. They'll check the baby out. So Deacon was going, you know, plenty of history. Deacon goes through the history. So I got this clip when they were talking about how they were fat shamed in Sparta. Read that.
And the hell is this? Perfect and strong to be raised because the Spartans lived in an unwalled city because they believed that they themselves were the wall. They were a freaking problem. They were terrifyingly strong. And they were groomed in a school called Agape. From I think 7 years old and up to undergo grueling training. And guess what? When you research Hannibal and them, they hired a Spartan mercenary to train them how to fight. And Hannibal was an Israelite just like the Spartans were. So our people, our brothers, we had close family ties, especially when we knew we had a common threat or a common enemy.
Here it comes.
Deacon also, remember Hannibal himself, he also went through that type of training that Spartans went through. So
exact same kind.
Yeah, since he was like years old, they put him he was in a school that trained him up. So that was a custom amongst
Israelites, period.
Yeah, amongst us, period.
That's right. David had training regiments. Watch my Walk of the Giants. When I go into the books that show that David had, we had like schools of exercise.
Here it come right
lifting
here.
up rocks, I believe, for weights.
Yes, sir.
We had a gym, not a gym, but we worked out. Israel didn't play games. Israel was in, and then researching where the Spartans. There's a video where if you were out of shape or like fat or obese, like morbidly obese, you were mocked and kicked out the town. You weren't allowed to live amongst the Spartans if you were all out of shape.
Which was
there was no obesity and all that stuff among the Spartans. If you were fat, and overweight, and fat blob, they would mock you and kick you out of the city. You weren't allowed.
Get right here, man.
That's it. That's the part I wanted. So you know Deacon got the history. So they would fat shame you and kick you out the city, men or women. So people say, I want to be like the Spartans. I want to be in shape. Because there's a whole thing about being strong and fit, and everybody want that. But they don't want to do the work or what it takes to do that. The discipline it takes to not eat certain foods. Right. Eat only once a day. Right. For some folks, eat every other day. I mean, you skip one day, you eat the next. Skip one day, eat the next. That may be like, what the hell? No, I can't do that.
Right.
But if that's going to bring down your blood sugar, your glucose levels, get your blood pressure down, you need to build up to doing that.
Right.
So go ahead, I feel like you want to say something.
And it's doable. It's doable. Go ahead.
I about to say, I posted something in the chat.
Yeah, pull that next thing up. Officer Caleb got. So we got to understand that when we talk about the glory of the glutton, this society is built around the food industry, the medicine industry, all for money and to keep this cycle going.
Right.
Go ahead, officer.
I want to just show y'all something real quick about how this benefits, by us being unhealthy, it benefits this society that we live in and how much money they make off of our bad health, our bad eating. Read that.
What is the revenue of
Metformin.
Metformin?
Now, metformin is a pill for diabetes, for type 2 diabetes. It helps control your blood sugar. Read it.
As of 2022, the global metformin hydrochloride market was estimated as $326.52 million US.
So that's off one pill. Off one pill, they made $326 million. That ain't all the other sicknesses or illnesses that's related to bad health. They're just a type 2 diabetic pill. Read.
And it's anticipated to reach $441.58 million US in 2028 with a CAGR of 5.16%.
The CAGR is the highest trading on the stock market. So it's basically good for them to invest in it off our bad health. So
they saying they got a pill for $500 million, gonna be almost $500 million in 2028. That's what they're just saying.
So they benefit. Well, I ain't even talking about the benefit. I'm talking about now. We got to look at people. Like we would rather lose money than lose the weight.
Right.
Because this does like the pill don't cure fat. Do it. Like
it's
the
a
fat
Band-Aid.
don't go nowhere.
It's a
Do
Band-Aid.
it when you could really just stop eating. Like we've seen, bro. Like it's real life brothers in IUIC that have cured themselves of type 2 diabetes by simply following a regimen, the healthy keto, fast and stuff like that. We've seen this is real life. This can happen. Right. But look what people choose to do. The vast majority.
And the sad thing is that, like I say, that's just one symptom of obesity.
Think about
metformin pill,
high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those different pills or whatnot that they making billions off of. So to counteract that, to make us fall deep back in that stupor, we're going to create a program called, NAFTA? What is it called? NAFTA? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To support our bad health decisions.
I think that next video with that fat dude, I'm trying to find it. I got to pull it up.
While you getting that, get Proverbs 23 and 20.
Yes, sir.
That one where he was sitting there talking about he can't stop eating.
Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 20. Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh.
You see that? So it says, don't be among wine bibbers or riotous eaters of flesh. People that eat a lot. Think about going to Cracker Barrel. That's a buffet. You don't supposed to be around folks like that. You know, read.
For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty.
You see that? Why is a drunkard and a glutton gonna come to poverty? Hey, prescriptions ain't cheap. Metformin ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? All those different prescriptions you gotta get, it ain't cheap. And every year it's coming off your health insurance policy.
Right, and like I was just finna say that your health insurance probably ain't finna pay for it.
Probably ain't gonna pay for it.
More than likely ain't gonna pay for it.
Real talk. So it says that being a drunkard and a glutton, somebody that overeats, is going to bring you to poverty. Why? Because you're going to get sick. That's going to accumulate hospital bills. Obviously, you were just talking about how they had to lift a roof off this woman's house to get her out the house. How much you think that cost?
Just to take it off.
To take it off and put it back on.
You got to put it back on.
It cost her a house.
Right. You see that? So, keep going.
And drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags.
You see that? So, that's why it's so important for us to try to gain good health. Because as long as we in bad health, that's what's going to bring forth even more poverty, right? So all praise. Go ahead.
Play that video right there real fast, y'all.
I don't mind hitting the gym, but giving up certain foods, that's going to take me a little longer. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I should be too good. Should be too seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
Should be too seasoned.
He lost the weight, though.
For real, you live, it shit do be too seasoned. Like, I don't know no fat rappers though, bro.
Yeah, he went on his way.
Bruh, that's a short. Shout out to Officer Malachi. But hey, in today's time, you go through your Instagram, your YouTube shorts, whatever it is, you subscribe to a few of them channels.
Yes, I am. I ain't finna lie. I ain't finna cap.
I'm ready to play. We need to pull up some. We need to pull up some of them shorts. How they be having like just YouTube people just blowing up off of making like food, like smash burgers, different recipes, different maybe chip and salsa recipe. And only thing on your timeline is you just scrolling and watching people eat food
People
all
cooking.
day,
Yep.
cook food all day. On a 60-second short, you going through 200 videos of just different recipes and food, and your spirit is just. Your mouth is watering and indulging, and you can't wait to eat, and you know that ain't good for you to watch.
And it's good that you said that, because the glorifying gluttony is simply a tactic of the enemy to keep us in sin, to keep us off balance.
Right.
They mentioned the Spartans earlier. If you go and Google the Spartan race that they do in today's time, it is considered to be one of the most grueling physical feats for modern day athletes.
Right.
This race, I mean, it's insane. Right. And only the top fitness guys, military trained men and top athletes, they attempt this race.
Right.
Many of them who don't even finish. And so when he touched on the Spartans, man, that really struck home, because if you look back, if you watch that movie, The 300, you know, no chubby ones.
Right.
When they did a parody, of it in another movie. Yeah, the Spartan was a fat white dude.
Right.
So yeah. So all praise to the Most High, man. Go ahead.
Can I get one more fun fact real quick? Pull that article up I just because a lot of time we be wondering when we be eating these foods why we still be hungry after we eat these foods or whatnot. It's a chemical that they put in processed foods. Pretty much anywhere you go and eat outside of your house, most likely, it got this in there. Pull that up. God damn! Pull this up. If you go in the Cracker Barrel, which is a
you like Cracker Barrel, don't you?
Love Cracker Barrel.
All praise.
I used to.
Barrel full of crackers.
Cracker Barrel, damn.
But the reason why you would go there and you would be eating so much, or any other buffet, McDonald's, Popeyes, KFC,
Golden
and
Corral.
those things, Golden Corral, any of those things or whatnot, it had this in there. Read that.
Monosodium, is it glutamate?
Glutamate.
Glutamate, okay.
MSG.
MSG is a flavor enhancer commonly used in many processed foods.
Uh-huh.
The safety of MSG has been a topic of debate and research for several years.
Uh-huh.
MSG antagonizes your pancreas into pouring out more insulin.
So when you eating this monosodium glutamate, it pushes your pancreas into overdrive, makes your pancreas work harder, right? And your pancreas, that's what makes your it levels out. You know what I'm saying? Your insulin. Read. Keep going.
A hormonal cascade that makes you feel hungry.
So it makes you feel hungrier. So if you hungrier, what you gonna do?
You're
gonna eat more, cause satisfy that hunger. The chemical that the so-called white man uses to try to keep us sick. Really, keep going.
Says Sa. It has been linked to diabetes and obesity.
You see that? So anytime you people that's on 600-pound life, or you see a lot of people overweighted because they trying to satisfy that hunger, you know what I'm saying? Because of that chemical right there. So I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
All praise. It's a lot of different chemicals they put out there to harm us, make us, still eat when we know we should stop eating. Like trick your brain into thinking you want more and more of whatever. Right. So yeah, all praise. That's on point.
Speaking of that chemical, there's another chemical too, and I mentioned on the class last week, I believe, about these vending machines.
Right.
I was once at work, and I saw the guy filling the machine, and I just wanted to ask him a question. I asked him, I said, "How does this stuff stay in these things for so long, without and they still, they still look good? People still buying them, months later,
right?
And he told me that they have some kind of chemical that they spray on the packages, and it preserves it, keep it from spoiling for a long time. Right. Wow! Now he told me that. Now I don't know how true. Now I don't eat out of vending machine, but I'm saying this to say, you shouldn't either.
Right.
You shouldn't either. Get out of those vending machines. Prepare your lunches. Take them with you everywhere you go, and eat right. That's the only way we're gonna do it, y'all.
That's because everything in that vending machine is in a bag or a box.
Right. That's right. With ingredients on it.
Hey,
and then we read the ingredients and believe it.
Check this out. Go to Sirach 31:19, real fast. We'll hit a few scripts. We're gonna wrap it up. Stop the mukbanging. Stop overeating. We really gotta stop overeating. My proportion sizes gotta get better.
Right.
Even for the after Sabbath meals, for those who are part of the body, after Sabbath meals. I love them. I'll pray to the Most High. I love them. I'm gonna say it again. I love Goshen Grill. I love everybody's kitchen I've visited before. Shout out to Atlanta got a good kitchen. New Orleans got a good kitchen. When they do the jambalaya for their blitzes and stuff. I remember that. Fort Worth, bro. This brother been around. I'm just talking noise right now for my gluttony moment.
Yeah. People love kitchens.
Yeah. He owed a time. I was just kidding, brother. Something serious. So we gotta keep this in mind, especially us in the body. We gotta keep this in mind. So our kitchen crews, we can have healthier options, meaning like natural sugars, fruit. Smaller proportions. Officer Kids, hold your peace, brother. I know you want to jump in there. He ready to get on in there. He do not like the kitchen crew. Bro, leave the kitchen crew alone, bro. We're going to make you the head of the kitchen. We're going to eat. We're going to have air and space.
Air, wind,
and water. So read that Sirach 31:19.
What we eating today? Nothing.
What's the after Sabbath meal? Nothing.
It's free. You don't have to pay for it.
Hey, no,
brother.
Lawn cuttings from out that Niger.
Yeah, man.
I'm laughing, but I like it.
The AC on that.
Read Sirach 31:19.
You alive, ain't you?
The book of Sirach, chapter 31, verse 19. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured. And he fits him not as when short upon his bed.
So we gotta realize we don't need a lot of food. We really don't need a lot. Folks be at the house going grocery shopping, be in Walmart every damn day. Every day you in Walmart. I know the feeling. I've been in Walmart. So you always gotta go to Walmart. And every time you in there, you spend at least $90 to $100. Some folks like that's good. They spend at least $150 to $200. You got something in your house you can eat. You ain't got to go out nowhere. You ain't got to go buy that chicken nugget for them babies. They all right. They got some chips or something over there in the corner. They got a little piece of bread, and I ain't saying hear what I'm saying. Feed your kids, yes. I'm being a little dramatic. Feed them, yes. They finna waste half the stuff you put on their plate anyway.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we gotta go get this. We gotta go get that. I had to learn. No, we don't. It's food right there. Eat that. What's wrong with it? I just don't want it. Well, your ass ain't hungry.
Right.
You remember hearing that growing up?
Yes, you don't want it. You ain't hungry.
You get hungry,
you exactly.
Right.
It might be a pack of ramen noodles and you got some cucumbers in the refrigerator. Eat that. My mom used to do that for me all the time. We had ramen noodles and cucumbers. Hey, bro, this is a story time moment. Yes. I got tired of the packs of ramen noodles. I don't want no more noodles in the cup. You black, you grew up on that.
Yeah, man.
You grew up on that. But it's food. Noodles that taste like chicken and shrimp. You remember them? You remember that?
You wanted to taste.
You remember that?
Hey, and then you cut up some meat, try to make it gourmet.
Yeah, you try to do all that.
I missed them noodles. I missed it.
You put extra season on there, put a little lemon pepper in that junk, put a hot sauce, something to stop.
I'm not saying I missed it.
Y'all putting spirits on folks, man. Y'all putting spirits on folks.
We all did.
Somebody down there thinking about going back today.
When I say I missed it, I don't mean I missed it like I wish I could have it.
You didn't eat that.
That wasn't.
Clean it up,
yeah,
boss.
you didn't eat that.
Yeah, right. I didn't.
You missed that.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll pray. We had an EBT card at my house. We had to get that.
Right. That's all.
We had to get that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So peanut butter and jelly. I got tired of peanut butter and jelly, but I ate that thing though. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, very little. That's why I started it. Very little sufficient for us. We all right. You mom make that spaghetti, eat that spaghetti for the whole week, and try to make it last. Spaghetti and fried chicken.
Spaghetti and hot dog.
Spaghetti and hot dog, wieners and everything. Anyway, your very little is sufficient for a man well nourished. Right. We ain't got to go out and eat everything. And the proportion size, obviously this is the case, this is your credit. We don't need a big meal. Kitchen crew come out with big lavish plates. They like, damn, the hell with that. Bring my plate, damn it. I want the whole shebang. What you gonna say, officer?
The glory of the glutton taught us that spaghetti and fried chicken was one meal. That is two entrees.
That is two different meals.
That's two different meals.
Spaghetti and chicken
on the same plate.
On the same plate.
That's gluttonous. That's the glory of the glutton. That's what America has taught us, though.
It has.
And if you do eat that, you should not eat the next day.
Yeah. You should just go ahead and take off.
Take that day off.
Let's go ahead and get that. Get that fasting. Give me fasting. Fast off. Give me that real quick. Because a lot of times we don't do that. Matthew, go to Matthew 9:14. We'll start there.
Yes. The book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 14. Then came to him the disciples of John, saying, why do we and the Pharisees fast oft?
The point is, he said, why do we and the Pharisees fast often? Read.
But thy disciples fast not.
But your disciples, they don't fast. Read.
And Jesus said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them?
Go ahead.
But the days will come when the bridegroom...
Right now, they ain't got, I'm with them. They have me, the Son of God. They ain't got to fast like that. Go ahead.
When the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then they shall fast.
Once I leave and depart, then that fasting spirit is going to have to kick in for spiritual reasons. Also, fasting is good for health reasons. A lot of times in the truth, we just know we fast. Matthew 17:21, we fast to show us, hey, we can go without food. We can do without water. I mean, like, not no Daniel fast or no, herbal salad and water fast, whatever you got going on. No food, no water. Don't taste nothing. You can make it. You can get through 24 hours, no food, no water. Plenty of us have done it. The point is we have to do that often, meaning not just once a week, maybe twice a week sometime. If you haven't done it at all, maybe start the voluntary fast. We do it bi-weekly. Twice a month. You can do that. That's going to give you so many health benefits. Right. And guess what? Dr. Berg, Eric Berg, didn't come up with this. For everybody who watched Dr. Eric Berg. I watch him too on YouTube. Yeah, me too. Edomite, he got a lot of different knowledge on, what fasting do. When you have this problem, eat this food. But the Bible been having this right here for us. Right. The Bible been having it. Read Matthew 17:21.
The book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 21. Albeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
Some spirits, you got to fast. It say, and pray. You got to pray and fast to overcome certain spirits. So we fast for spiritual reasons. We fast for health reasons. Give me that, what's a true fast? You know what I'm talking about? Talking about when they say don't taste anything. Jonah. I ain't been to it in a while. Jonah? Yeah, give me Jonah real quick. Give me Jonah. So we seen, the glory of the glutton. We got to fall in love with fasting. I know I said it, yeah. Fall in love with fasting. If you really love yourself, your blood pressure high and you fast one good day, your blood pressure go down. You come off the fast, you eat some healthy food, maybe some fruits that's watery, like watermelon, cantaloupe or something, grapes. Get yourself rehydrated, then go for a, nice, easy walk or something. I don't know. Don't just jump right back into eating bad. One time I fasted for 3 days. I told the brothers this. I fasted for 3 days, right? They said, what you did when you got done fasting? I said, did you take a while to eat? I said, hell no. I went to Waffle House and got me a double cheeseburger and a chocolate chip waffle. I was hungry. Just messed them up. I say, hey, I shouldn't have done that, but that's not. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Right. But usually after a fast, quit giving me that look, Officer Kez. Quit giving me that look, bro. Wow. This is for educational purposes. Okay. This is for educational.
Yeah, you turned that fast upside down.
I did. I turned the fast upside down. The point of me saying that was after you fast, don't go right back into unhealthy eating. Right. Stay on the, the good, healthy stuff. Read that. Officer Kez come here trying to write me up or something. Here I am, brother here. I don't know, bro. Officer K is something serious. He don't give a damn if you a captain of a 200,000. Listen, you out of shape? All praises, bro, for your spirit, officer. Hey, officer, we need you, bro. We need you. All praise to the Most High. Hey, read that thing.
The book of Jonah, chapter 3, verse 5.
This is a real, true fast.
So the people of Nineveh believed God and proclaimed a fast and put on sackcloth from the greatest of them even to the least of them.
So we went through the glory of the glutton. Then the point of the cure is fasting. That's why I'm going through these scriptures to show fasting. Read.
Let me jump to 7 and just read.
Yeah, go get to the point.
Verse 7.
So they proclaimed a fast. Now in Jonah, call it and read it.
Jonah chapter 3, verse 7.
Read.
And it caused it to be proclaimed and published through Nineveh by the decree of the king and his nobles, saying, let neither man nor beast, herd nor flock, taste anything.
So that means don't taste nothing. No water, no gum. For a true, real, biblical fast, don't taste nothing. Right. So don't brush your teeth. Yeah, that mean don't be all up in somebody's face if you know you fasting. Christ said, anoint your head with oil and wash your face. Don't appear to be fasting like, oh man, I'm fasting.
I ain't gonna make it.
I ain't gonna make it.
Really
Don't nobody want to
feel.
hear all that. That's for you to get the glory of men. Meaning like, oh, he fasting. He trying to be righteous. He a righteous brother.
Nobody should know.
Nobody should know. Just fast, get through it. If somebody asks you fasting, you just say yeah and leave it alone. I'm fasting. I don't want nothing. Somebody, you be fasting. Next thing you know, you get everybody want to offer you something now.
Right.
You ain't offer me nothing like the last 3 Saturdays. Now I'm fasting. You want to offer me some of your chips.
Yeah.
You want to give me an extra whatever you got in your pocket today. Wow. Ain't that something? Damn the devil. Anyway, all right. So, if they on that scripture,
It just said, let them not feed nor drink water.
don't feed or drink water. All right. So, anybody else got anything? I know I said I was gonna wrap it up. I want to hit those fasting scriptures as a good closing of of a cure, of a aid, of a solution. You overweight, start to fast. Start to intermittent fast.
Yeah.
Right.
Meaning only eat in a certain window. That's been going viral everywhere. Everybody done heard it by now.
Yeah.
Only eating in a certain window. Go ahead, officer.
Well, just one more thing on that on that fasting. Well, on the eating window. The key to that is when you're not eating, just drink water. We can't be snacking because a lot of us don't know that when we do snack, that's your body sees that as a meal because it spikes your insulin.
Right.
No different from a meal. So as many times as you spike your insulin, you're still hurting yourself. Spiking your insulin too much, you're going to become insulin resistant. Now you're faced with diabetes and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So go ahead and eat 1 time or 2 times a day in a window, and after that window's closed, drink water only. The key is not spike the insulin. We can get on the eating part of it, but we got to be thinking, okay, I don't want to spike my insulin. So how do I do that? I don't eat. That's the only way to do that.
Right.
That's the only way to do that.
That's it.
Go ahead,
It's gonna cause you to cure a lot of health issues maybe going on with yourself. Brothers overweight, got ED, can't get it up, don't last as long. Yeah, I went there. I'm serious.
Wow.
Things ain't as good in the bed
Real
for
in
the
the
sisters
field.
who might be, whatever. I'm serious. Healthy body, a good healthy, you functioning, you hitting on all cylinders, you healthy, you in the spirit, your wife healthy, she in the spirit, wife, your husband healthy, he in the spirit, it clicks on all cylinders. It opens up a door for a lot of different other things to flow and go smoothly.
Right.
We better as a nation when we are in good health, when we are in, good shape, decent shape. Not saying you got to be an athlete, but you're trying to lose weight. And I'm talking, I know I'll be the main one eating some unleavened bread or some whatever myself. But even myself, skinny brothers, little brothers, eat healthy. Gain some weight if you're a little toothpick. Do some push-ups. Eat you some good solid protein or something. I don't know. But do something.
Right.
We don't need no little scrawny brothers out there, at camp and you scared to do something. All right, so
Come
all
on
praise to
now,
the Most High.
dog.
Anybody else got anything?
Just another fun fact. The biggest misconception is that diabetes is only affecting people that's overweight. No, it don't care about who it is. It's all about your diet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's skinny people that's diabetics also.
Yeah, thin don't mean necessarily healthy.
Right, exactly. I want to give y'all that point. Just because a brother skinny, that don't mean he healthy.
That's right.
Know your blood pressure. Know what's going on. All right. So anybody else got anything before we wrap it up?
Read that 3 John 2. Can we close?
Oh yeah, close out with that one. Go ahead, officer. Pull that thing.
It just kind of made me think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just we got to be in good health, y'all. This is not. It ain't even like it's a suggestion. This is us coming back to who we are. This should be a part of our repentance, like we were talking about the Spartans earlier. That's us. Those was Israelites.
And another thing, real quick.
Go ahead. Officer.
Keep your point. I don't see how you got an underlying disease. Like, say you got a disease like Crohn's disease, which is a gut disease, autoimmune disease, or you got irritable bowel syndrome, or you got some type of underlying health issue, and you shouldn't be doing certain things, but you still do it. Baffles me. Now I can see, okay, you perfectly healthy. You don't nothing bother you. You can eat.
Right.
You can eat 10 times a day. Officer kids, let me make the point. You can eat 10 times a day, and you just, your body just fast metabolism. You don't gain no weight. Check your blood pressure. Your blood pressure still good. Most High just bless your body like that. Okay, cool. But if you know you got a problem, like you got IBS, you got Crohn's, maybe some type of gut health disease, or some type of insulin, some type of blood pressure, whatever you got going on, and you know you shouldn't be eating like that, and you still do, bruh.
What's wrong with y'all?
What the hell wrong? You don't love yourself.
Crazy.
You crazy. Exactly. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, officer.
Just read it real quick. 3 John 2.
The book of 3 John, verse 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health.
So we got to come back to this. The scriptures talk about repentance, remembering ourselves. Part of us, we were a healthy people. We were a health conscious people. We were a wise and understanding nation, like you were bringing out. You reading Deuteronomy chapter 4, and if all the other nations were able to see that, why? Because we live by God's laws about discipline, temperance, and what that deals with is our, you know what I'm saying. Aside from our soul, matter of fact, finish it out. Read that scripture. It says, "Thou mayest prosper and be in health." Read.
Even as thy soul prospers.
Even as thy soul prospers. So we read these scriptures and we attempt to get our souls, we get our spirit right. We want our souls to prosper. Well, guess what? Our health has to prosper the same way. That's why it says, even as thy soul prospers. So there's a spiritual and a physical aspect to this change that we want to see, that real repentance as the sons and daughters of the living God. You know, so just wanted to bring that out. We got to be in good health, y'all.
All praise.
All right, so all praise to the Most High. We just did another episode of Cure the
Culture.
Glory of the Glutton. Pull that thumbnail up for us one more time. I know y'all want to play. You want to play Shirley Caesar back so bad, don't you? Go put Shirley up. Don't put Shirley up. We'll close out with Shirley. Put Shirley back up. I know you want to play her. He's just been having it up there the whole time. Go ahead, pull up the thumbnail and get Shirley ready. Because most of us hear all this scripture, but in their mind, they're like, yeah, the hell with that.
They're going straight to Piccadilly.
That's what they saying right there. They finna go eat their food, their pizza, whatever they finna get. You got Domino's app, Pizza Hut app. You got, I know because I got the Domino's app. You got all these different food apps. You got Foodie, you got a DoorDash app. You got all these damn apps on your phone for food.
Do we have these apps on our phone?
Yeah, folks got them.
Yeah,
folks got all these apps. Play that. This is what they doing right here. They was having a side conversation. I was scared, man. You want to get him going? Talk about some food.
Man, that's some young folks stuff, man.
They gonna end their day right here with this. Do what you saying.
Look.
This you.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it.
Yo, you got it.
Stop it. I got beans, greens, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it.
I think every time we clean except for that rabbit. Wow, that's you.
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys,
That's you.
KFC.
You in the KFC line doing that. You at Chick-fil-A doing that. You at Chipotle dancing just like that.
Hey, why that brother dancing in line for?
Shoot, he ready.
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, greens.
You got beans, greens, tomatoes.
Wow.
Oh, Lord. That's you. You don't want the cure.
That's him reaching in his wallet.
You don't want the cure. You got that chicken sandwich.
When they ready to eat. Alright, cut it.
Y'all crazy, man. Hey. So, to end the show, we pull up our credentials real fast before I forget. Pull up our credentials. We finna wrap it on up.
Want to send donations. Send donations to Israel United in Christ, P.O. Box 13601, Jackson, Mississippi 39236, or via PayPal, IUIC.JacksonMS@IsraelUnite.org.
All right, so y'all want to send donations, y'all more than welcome to do that. Help us out. We continually growing here at Cure the Culture. If you've been here thus far, go ahead and subscribe. You're more than welcome to. Like the video. Thank you for joining us. All right, be a part of the family. All praise to the Most High. To my right, I have
Officer Baruch.
To my left,
Officer Zariah.
To my far right,
Officer Zacchaeus.
That's the brother that, health conscious. He finna write everybody up. You come in 1 pound overweight, he write you up. Right. Officer Zacchaeus right there. And to my far left,
Officer Caleb.
All praise to the Most High this week. I was your host, Officer Lavi. And that's it. Cure the
Culture.
Trying down, only way to say the colonized mind. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Oh my God, make my Bible come alive so my people start to find it.
pastor bone. Got a Christian that's vaccinated and sedated, but we out here giving the antidote. Got a cure for your deadly disease and STDs. Have a dose. We was built for the battle. Just pass me the scalpel and we can go under the microscope. Our approach is full of finesse. By the science, he under the rest. Heart is beating, just look at his chest. Cardiac, he under arrest. My people, they needing that medicine. They sleeping, they needing the sedatives. Seize a bowl to ease the pain. I need some more hope. Just a coat, we'll do it like this. Armbands on the wrist, cut the sin like a sis. And my God in the midst, put the scripts in the mix. Twofold like a Twix and switch to the lips. But it's bitter to the belly, all in and it's heavy. Clean cuts, no machete. Cure, come and get ready. Hold on.
Oh, wow, Jerusalem, trying down. Only way to say to colonize mine. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Oh my God, make my Bible come alive. So my people start to finally realize that it's time for the cure. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Yeah, it's time for the cure. Worldwide, prophets turning upside down, going live. Babylon is on fire, cause it's time for the cure.
What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word